Spooky story time. A follower named Aubrey sent me this story and we're gonna call it Blonde-Haired Boy. Aubrey says that she lived with her dad and unfortunately her senior year he passed away, so she had to move back to her home state to be with her mom and her nana. In one of their many conversations, her nana mentioned to Aubrey that she had some sort of gift and she had an insight into the spiritual world. Nana told Aubrey that she also has this gift. And Aubrey says that she never really understood what Nana meant up until her dad passed away. So Aubrey says that one night she got home late and everybody at her house was asleep. All the lights were off, she pulls into the driveway and her headlights are shining through the front double doors. She gets off, she starts walking up until the front door and she sees a blonde-haired little boy sitting on the stairs, looking at her with his head propped like this on his hand. The other hand, he was waving at her. And she says that everyone in her family has dark hair, so she has no idea who that was. Aubrey says that she wasn't scared and she felt very overwhelmed with emotion, and she decided to get back in her car and go back to her friend's house where she ended up staying the night. So that next morning she goes home and she talks to her brother and tells her what she experienced, and he had this blank look on his face, and he says that that night he had experienced sleep paralysis. So her brother tells Aubrey that he saw their father walk into his bedroom, but his face looked a little distorted and had red eyes. He says that after he walked into a dark corner where he disappeared, but he can hear him talking to him, but he couldn't really understand or make out what he was telling him. He also tells Aubrey that the minute he saw the headlights kind of shine through his window, that's when he was able to sit up and move around, but that their father was gone. So after this specific scenario, Aubrey, her little brother, and her mom would often have sleep paralysis on the exact same night, and they would always see their father walk into their room, speak to them, and that his story was always the same. Aubrey says that her dad would sit on the edge of her bed, and you can actually feel him sit on the bed. He would lay a hand on her leg, on whatever, and she could also feel that, and he would talk to her. And she says that it sounded exactly like him, and he would say, "You are going to be okay. All of this is going to be okay." Every single time that she would encounter this, it was always the same thing. She always felt safe, and she has no idea what exactly her brother encountered, but luckily that was the last time that he ever encountered that version. Aubrey says that that is up until last night that she had another sleep paralysis, that she hasn't had one in at least 6 years. She says that she woke up to running and like stomping, and she woke up, she turned around, and she saw that same blonde-haired boy running in the living room and then ran out of view. She says that the stomping was so loud that she could literally feel like it was inside her head. She couldn't see this boy's face. She says that this time that she saw him, she actually felt fear, that he didn't seem as innocent as he seemed when she saw him the first time. And she says that now she's thinking a lot about what her nana told her about her having a gift. She doesn't know what to think of it, but she says that seeing this little boy put her on edge. I personally have been told by multiple people that I have a third eye, and they asked if I wanted to open it, and to be honest, I'm not going to. I heard that it takes a lot of practice to kind of like shut it off, and I just don't know if I could live a normal life, you know what I mean? But thank you so much to Aubrey for sending me this spooky story. As always, if you guys have any other stories you'd like for me to read, please send them via DM or email, and I'd love to read them. And if you guys like all things spooky, all things scary, and all things paranormal, make sure you follow.